Hi, it's Kimberly. I thought I would share my beauty routine. Um, I am Korean American and in my 50s. I am by no means a beauty expert, but I thought I would share what I do to try to make myself somewhat acceptable and not scare everyone every time I go online. But this is my before. You can see my eyebrows are becoming non-existent. And God gave us no eyelashes, so I have to add a few of those. And I do a little bit of skincare, but not crazy. So I hope you enjoy the video, and that's it. I start by using a lash and brow enhancer serum. This one is Neutrogena. I put it on my eyebrows, and I don't even know if it does anything, but it makes me feel better. That's all. I think hopefully it's helping. And I always put a moisturizer. You should moisturize your face, especially as you get older. I like the Pond's Cold Cream. It's a beauty product that has been around for decades. I don't know how long, but I just put it all over my face, on my forehead. It has a nice scent, and it really moisturizes. And for me, I put a little on my eyelids too. It really, it doesn't sting or cause irritation. And I do have wrinkles. I'm close to 60, but I mean, I've seen worse skin for my age, so I think it's helped through the years. After moisturizing, I use a primer. This one looked interesting to me. It's called Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer Base. It has corrects redness, crystal-like skin tint translucide, don't know what that means, and with spirulina, seems to be the big thing these days, but I thought I'd give it a try. So I just squeeze that on, and hope that my skin doesn't look green after this. But they say that primer is good before you put foundation on. It goes everywhere. You don't need a lot, but I like it because it feels very, it's not gooey or goopy, and it absorbs very quickly, which is nice. And I put some on my eyelids. I'll let that dry and go to the next step. So next is foundation. I have bought the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 24-Hour Light Airbrush Finish. It says it's transfer resistant, SPF 18, and I bought Creamy Natural, which is 820. So take the top off, and I like it because it has a lock. So you turn it, and you can unlock it, and so when you put it away, it's not going to squirt everywhere. So I unlocked it. Oops, maybe I locked it. Okay. So I'm going to put the dots of foundation where I want it, on my cheeks, chin. I don't go crazy with it on my forehead. I put a little bit on my eyelids, and you don't need a lot of foundation. I lock it, put it away. Now, I like to use a sponge. You can use brush. I like a sponge because, and you always want to put a little warm water every time you use it. Make sure it's clean. I like when you put the water, it just makes everything absorb. I don't know. That's the technique I use. So I'm going to put on the foundation and rub it right in. So you can tell it looks very natural and goes right in. Okay, I put it under my eyes, my cheeks, all around my nose, my chin. Okay, and a little on my eyelids. And it's very light and it absorbs so nice. There. See what a nice clean finish it is? And improved the look of my skin a little bit. See? Okay. Next, I put some concealer. This one is e.l.f. brand. What color is it? Oh, shoot. I didn't put my glasses on. Sorry, I can't see, but you really have to go by what your skin type looks best in. But anyways, so I put some under my eyes because that's where I have the bags. You know, where you have the most imperfections. Put some there. I don't go crazy with this. Not because I don't have imperfections, but I already have the foundation on, so I don't need to go. So I take my blending brush and just sort of put it where where I want to cover my bags. I don't know if it really even helps that much, but we do it. And just sort of put that all in here. Okay. All right. I go back to my sponge and I try to just blend that all in, pat it in. Okay. And the water with the sponge, I just love the feeling of it. It just feels like everything blends in nice, right? Okay. All right. There. Okay. Now I like sort of a darker look. I know the Asian trend these days is to be really white and translucent looking, and I don't know. I like a little tan vibe. So I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And this one is in, let me see, it's called Endless Summer. Okay, it does have a mirror in here, which is sort of cool. But, so I take it, and I use this brush, sort of angled and short, and I put some on, you know, where the sun would sort of hit you. I put it on here, put some on my nose. Oops, I think I might have overdone that. Some on my cheek, chin, and then I blend that all in. Okay. I don't know. Does it look weird? I just feel a little bit more comfortable with more of a tan look. For blush, I use, this is a Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick. Goes up and down. If you're in a pinch, you can even use it on your lips. But I put a little streak of color for cheeks, a little on my nose. Okay. And then I use my sponge. I just blend it all in, just to give a little color on your cheeks. And as I said, I am not an expert on makeup, and I'm probably doing this all wrong, but this is just what I do for my makeup routine. So the Asians' nemesis are our eyelashes. You can see I literally have hardly any. I spent years going to eyelash places where they would put them in, and one time I went to one that was cheap, but it was so bad that it like burnt my eyes, and I was desperate to get them off. The remover didn't work, and I literally had to yank them off, and in the process yanked out most of my eyelashes. And ever since then, they're way worse than they've ever been. So to combat these sparse eyelashes, I've tried different eyelashes, different companies, but I am going to get the magnetic lashes that they've just been advertising. That sound really cool. You just press them on with looks like an eyelash curler, but when those come in, I shall show you. But for now, this is, for me, is the best. I like it. It's called the Ardell Professional Press-On Eyelashes. You don't have to put on any formula to make them stick, glue. I could never work with the glue. So this one, look, very handy. Sometimes they stick to the top, but that's okay. So I have this, this is my favorite tweezers for the eyelashes. But so they have left, right, and they have different sizes. So if you want a glamorous look, you can do really big. I tend to day-to-day like more of a natural look. So I'll show you very quickly. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's super easy. I'm going to take one from the left, put it on my finger, and you can tell it's left because you're on your left side, and it starts small and get bigger. So what I do is I pull up my eye, and I sort of, you just stick it onto your existing lash. It's hard to do it with on the iPhone, but it literally just sticks there, and you just, that's it. Now I get one in a little bit bigger. So this would be the first was 8mm. This is wait a minute, 10mm. So I take it, put it on my finger again like that, and I reach and I grab it with my tweezers, and then you pull up your eye, and you put it right next to the other eyelash. And I like to actually have part of it touching the other one, so it sort of connects better. Now I'm going to go for the 12mm, because you want to like gradually like make them a little bit longer. So this is the 12mm. I'll pull up the eye, and you see how it literally just sticks on there. Isn't that amazing? No more glues. And by the way, you can take this off pretty easily with, I use the micellar cleansing water, and you can take even a tissue, or I'll tend to take a Q-tip and just sort of go on the top, and it gets the glue off easily. But they literally will come off. You could peel them off, but with me having so few eyelashes, I like to use something to help it come off easier, because you can pull a few stray hairs when you do that. Okay, so I'm going to grab another 12mm. All right. And you just sort of grab it so it's nice and secure, just like that. You pull up your eye, and it's just going to stick on to your hairs, what little ones you have, and a little bit connected to the other one. And that's it. That's it. And you can actually take your finger and make sure it's on there good. And believe it or not, they stay on a day or two. They're amazing. And they don't irritate your eye or anything. And there is this, you can sort of pinch them in and stuff, but I don't know. I don't need to do that. But see the difference from this eyelashes, this eye and this eye? It's a huge difference. So I'm going to do the other eye. I don't think you need to see that, but amazing. So I've just put in both eyelashes. And my right side, you wouldn't even believe it, but I had a section almost like this big of where I had that disaster with at the eyelash parlor. And it just, when you connect it onto one side of the eyelash, and then it will automatically stick to the next eyelash that you do have. And you get eyelashes when you didn't even have them in it. I don't know. It's for Asians, I think having nice eyelashes or the appearance of them, the look of them, is a confidence booster because many of us have like the double eyelids. Mine isn't so bad. I have, but many do, and the eyelashes really lift your eyes up and make you feel more attractive. So do whatever you can and what works for you in that predicament. But I'm not going to use eyeshadow because I like to look natural, especially for work. So I think it's unnecessary. But I will do a tutorial on the eyeshadows that I like. But I do like to do the bottom lashes. This one is L'Oreal Double Extend. This is the kind where you have the white side that, so this is what I do. I just, again, Asians have tiny, tiny lashes. Some of us non-existent, so you just sort of brush it along like that, and then I brush down, see? And this is like a formula that, like a lash building formula, so that when you put the color on, it actually has some like fibers that make it almost seem like you're building lashes, and makes them longer. So I take this brush and then I do the same thing. I actually do this. And I do that on the other side. Go, horizontally. And then I brush down. I'm sure I must look hideous doing this, but I know. And we do these weird faces like when we're putting our makeup. But anyways. And for eyeliner, I like different styles. Like I like this one. This is the Master Precise Maybelline. Nice thin liner like that sometimes. But sometimes also I like a smudgy one, like a kohl one. This is Maybelline Tattoo Studio. It tends to stay on really good. And when I'm in, I don't always like to put it on the inside, but sometimes I'm in that mood, so like today. So I just take it and I just run it along the waterline. And I know people are going to say, oh, don't do that. It makes your eyes look smaller. But I like the look, so oh well. So I take that and I just run it along. And there. See? I don't know. I like that look, so that's it for that. For my eyebrows, I am not an expert on that, and I've seen some amazing Asian videos on how you take a pencil and like draw them in and all that, and I haven't had the time to practice that. And again, we Asians, we don't have much hair. Like this side's worse than the other. So I have to do something. And I don't like to be too complicated, so I just like a quick crayon style that I can just put on real quick. It's not perfect. It probably doesn't look great, but it works for me for a quick eyebrow fix. So this one is Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil. And what color is this? It is taupe. I actually like taupe for a lot of the eyebrow colors. So it's got like it slants. So this is so simple, and maybe it's not good, but it works for me. So I just take it, and where I see hairs, I just sort of follow the line and just keep going where the hairs are and hope it can enhance my thinning to non-existent eyebrows. This one especially is terrible. But you see, as I do it, they're already getting some more definition. And if I had time, I would, I have another pencil that I can fill these in. But again, this is just what I do daily, just real quick to get out the door and not scare everyone with no makeup. So, all right, well, it doesn't look great, but, you know, just sort of clean it up a little bit. And it's not perfect, but just that's what works for me. And then finally, I love this product. This is Neutrogena Revitalizing Lip Balm. That's what it looks like. I only like this one particular color, but I have bought several of them, but this is the one that I love because it looks so natural. It doesn't have an icky flavor, stays on all day, and it moisturizes your lips. This is Petal Glow 40. So this is what I wear every single day. I just put it on. It's just a no-nonsense lip, it's like a lipstick, lip balm. It's got, as I said, it has SPF 20 in it. And I just think it looks natural. It gives a little gloss, and I don't know. I like it. I think you should try it. And that's my look. I mean, I need to get some, I do like to have a little powder for, you know, so the shiny spots, and I don't have that, but that would help. But that's basically my look. A little primer, some foundation, eyes, eyelashes, very helpful. Just a quick something with my eyebrows. And I don't know what you think, but I think I definitely look better than when I first started. And I hope this helps you, especially if you are Asian and want some hints on how to improve your look and make you feel better about yourself. And Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.